Dear Peter, I hope this letter finds you in a good health. Thank you for your message. You wrote that your mother has been asking more and more often about money, and that sometimes it comes with an accusation, as if someone had taken it or hidden it. I know how painful this can be. This is one of the most difficult moments for a career, both family careers and professional careers, because you hear these words from the person you are caring for, even though you are going and doing everything you can to keep her safe. I want to tell you one thing right away. This is not against you, and I want to add something very important. This symptom, asking about money and even making accusations, can truly be reduced. Where is my money? The first time it sounds quite ordinary, but when it comes back again and again, it becomes exhausting, painful, and draining. Very often this question is followed by something more. An accusation, said directly or only suggested by a look or a tone of the voice, or tension. For a career, this can be unbearable. It also happens that family members join in these suspicions and accusations, sometimes out of helplessness, sometimes out of fear, sometimes out of lack of understanding. For careers, both family and professional, this can be especially hard because suddenly they are left alone with doubts directed at them, even though they are doing their best. That is why I want to say this very clearly. These accusations is not a judgment of you. It doesn't. It does not say anything about your honesty or the quality of your care. This is fear and an attempt to make sense of the house that appears in your mother's world. But in truth, this is not really about money. For your mother, at this stage of her illness, money is no longer a tool for shopping. That phase of managing everyday matters independently is already behind her. The meaning of money has shifted to something else. Money became a symbol of safety, continuity, something familiar, something that once meant order in the world and a sense of control. It is a need to have something of one's own, something that can be seen, counted, hidden, or taken out of the pocket. When inner order begins to break down, the mind returns to what was familiar many years ago, to counting, to holding something in the hand, to the sight of banknotes that were once part of everyday life. Your mother is not looking for money in order to buy something. She is looking for a memory of the time when the world felt understandable and predictable. That is why explanations and conversation often do not help in these moments. What helps is an image, an illusion, something that brings back memories from earlier years. This is exactly why the unique banknotes album was created, an album with illustration of banknotes in denomination of 100, 200, 500 and thousands. I prepared them from great care and respect so that they resemble real banknotes from the past as closely as possible. This resemblance matters. It always opens the door to memories. I would also like you to know one more important thing. All the text and the beginnings of this book are safe for a person living with dementia. They are written in a way that does not hurt or shame shame the reader or any way. There are no medical terms used in this text. Information for carers appears only in the carer instruction section, placed on the very end of the book so that it is not noticeable for the person with dementia and does not disturb their sense of safety. This album can be used in several ways, and each of them is helpful if it brings relief. At first, it can simply be an album to look through together. You can sit side by side and slowly turn the pages, sometimes in silence, sometimes in short comment. Often the signs of the banknotes alone is enough. Later, the album can become a source of individual illustrations. Cut out banknotes can be given one a time, placed on book or put into a pocket. There is no need to hurry to check where the previous went. What matters most is that we need to have mm, own money is met. And here I want to tell you something very concrete. This really works. If a person living with dementia has constant access to money, can see it, hold it, and reach it for it, the question does not appear at all. Sometimes banknotes also invite counting, not as an exercise and not as learning, simply naturally counting together, grouping them, and naming their values. Counting helps bring order and restores the sense of control. All these ways have one shared purpose. This is not about correcting reality or explaining it. It is about safety and a moment of relief. There is no need to search for banknotes that have disappeared. What makes most important in that moment is calm returns, even if only for a while. Peter, what are you doing is truly difficult. It requires patience, attentiveness, and the ability to let go of logic where emotional safety matters most. Your presence matters. Your willingness not to fight the question or the accusations, but to accept it. Peter, I kindly ask you, every time a new symptom appears, please write to me right away. As you can see, all the difficulties we have spoken about so far could be reduced. There is no need for you to struggle with this any longer than necessary. Thank you for your trust. Please pass my warm regards to your wife. With care, Wiesia Pokorska.